Right. Assalamu alaikum, Habiba.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. I'm happy that you could take a little bit of your time um, to have this call, and I'm looking forward to hearing your story, your answers to the question. Usually, what I say to everybody is that I have no idea what in these kind of calls or interviews, what people are gonna say, because I like the kind of surprise in both good and bad. So I think it's important. Like
Yeah,
it's a very like honest answer. From
yeah.
me. So the first question I would like to ask you: How was it? How was like your struggles, or what was your goal prior to our very first call? Like, how was it back then?
Before starting this, my main goal was just to reduce weight and just like tone body. But I was struggling this from more than a year, and I
Mm,
was one thing that I wasn't consistent, and the second thing I didn't know that what I have to eat and how I have to count my calories and stuff like that. But after my first call, and when you explained all the things that, because I feel that it's hard for me to count the things, but when you explain the things that we can do, let's like 15-minute exercise a day, and we can do, we can reduce the weight and everything, then I feel like I can do that. And
mm.
although my schedule, my routine is so busy, but I was consistent from these 6 months, then I'm able to do that.
Yeah, mashallah. You came in, so I think I was looking at the weight measurement when you came in, and even like obviously like the weight is not the most like the only thing to look at, but it's still like an important thing. Like you had
Yeah.
to go with your weight. So I think you were at around like 137, 136 pounds, right?
Yes, yes. I was at 137 point something before 5 or 6 months. Today I'm 126 point something. And the main thing, I didn't do a lot. I didn't do weightlifting. I didn't go to the gym for these
Mm.
6 months. I did everything at home, and that wasn't too much, just like 15 minutes. And today I'm still losing weight. My goal is 120. So I'm still losing weight. It's not like I'm dieting so hard. I eat what I want to eat. So it's good. It's going down.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. So what was like the biggest struggle before? Like what were you mentioned a little bit, right? Like finding, maybe structure and stuff like that. But was there anything else like you felt was hard before?
The main thing, which was hard for me, is I didn't know which exercise is good for me and what to eat. I mean,
Mm.
I was trying by myself. I was doing it, but I didn't know that what to eat at what time I should eat. So I mean, I was trying to, but the other thing that I wasn't consistent. But now when I talked with you about these things, and I eat the same things that you make the diet plan for me, I followed that diet plan, and that what really works for me.
Yes,
The
because
other thing is,
yeah, sorry.
yeah, the other thing which was hard for me, I was thinking before that I should have to spend like 2 hours a day in a gym, so in that way I can lose weight. But I was wrong. That's just a myth. I was wrong. So these
Yeah,
two things I find that these are hard.
and you didn't even spend a moment in the gym, right? Like
No, I didn't even go to the gym.
didn't even go to the gym. And that's the
Yeah,
funny. Like I think many people, subhanAllah, even Muslims, right? Like they have this pre-perceived or these pre-perceived thoughts. Like, okay, to lose weight, you need to do like this. You need to go to the gym every day, like you said, 2 hours. You need to do a strict diet and stuff like this. Obviously, like you need to do some changing, right? It's not like
yeah.
this came to you, without you doing anything. But would you expect like if you told yourself before joining about the things you would do, like, you're gonna lose weight without even working out, stuff like that. What would your, like, what would you say, like the old self?
To lose weight without going to gym or without exercising.
Yeah, without going to the gym and not having to do crazy, 2 hour workouts at the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah, we can still do that. What I feel in myself in my these 6 months journey, we can still do that. It's just we have to give some time, not more than 30 minutes. We have to give just like 30 minutes to ourselves, to for our body, and we have to focus
Mm,
what we are eating, the main thing. For example, I was eating the junk food and I was thinking, oh, I'm just eating less, but I didn't know that I'm eating less, but there are a lot of calories in that food. But
mm,
now, alhamdulillah, I'm eating healthy. So if you eat healthy, so you can manage to lose your body fat and lose your weight. And one more thing, it's a myth even. I wasn't drinking protein shakes. I was thinking we can only take protein when we have to gain muscle. But no, that's wrong.
no.
When we have to lose weight and tone body, we have to take protein.
Mm. Mashallah, you come very far. I remember a lot of conversation we had about it.
Yeah,
With these myths and you know and that's like I said, everyone they think like they have this understanding. That's fine, and but it's interesting to see how far you come, not only physically, like losing weight, but also mentally, like understanding, okay, this is how it works and this is how it's supposed to be, kind of, right? And I don't have to
yeah.
spend so much time. I just need to spend a little bit of time consistently, right? But have your journey like been perfect? Have you been like these 6 months, no problems, no mistakes, no challenges?
Um, at starting, I have challenges because I'm here living with my brother, so I always my brother always told me to go out with him at nighttime. So only problem that I'm facing with that, I wasn't able to eat with him to go out. But lately I figured out if we can have like we can eat 2 days in a week, that's even better. And there is a Ramadan in these 6 months, and
Yeah.
in Ramadan, honestly, at Eid I ate a lot, ate all my food, the junk food, the every stuff like that, the naan, the chicken, and all that stuff. And the surprising is that after that I didn't gain weight.
Subhanallah.
So yeah, so the main thing I focused on it, like I, as I mentioned with you that I'm having a problem, the hernia, but the stretching and the eating the good food also relieves my problem. And today, which is a very good thing, I'm not taking my medicine and I don't have any problem, any pain anymore by just
Mashallah.
eating the healthy food.
SubhanAllah, you can do so much. I've heard this thing you mentioned now. I've heard this many times, like people being on
Mhm.
um, certain medications for certain things. And sure, like sometimes you have a disease or illness, and that you cannot really do. Like it's called Allah. But sometimes we
Mhm.
do things to our bodies that causes some problems, and
Yeah,
it's very easy. Like you don't have to go crazy just to get back and go back on track with the body. Like, mashallah, I didn't even know this. I don't know. Allah was surprised and happy for your sake.
yeah.
Alhamdulillah. And
Thank you.
and because the thing is why I ask you that, because many people think that if you're gonna do something, you need to be perfect. There can be no
Yes.
mistakes. Or if you want to lose weight, you can never eat junk food again. Like you need to make it haram. Like, what would you say to that?
Um, No, for me, I don't think so. That okay, people say that they have one day as a cheat day. People think like that. We have one day, but honestly speaking, I don't think like that. I always think
Mm,
there's a one of meal free day. So, for example, if I go with my friends, so I eat what I want to. Either either it's a junk food, either it's a healthy food or whatever. I change my diet just for one day. But I
yeah.
just make sure that it's not like you eating a lot at that day and you eating just a junk food, but at least something healthy at that day too. Yeah.
Mm,
And um yeah, for the junk food, yeah, I can say like for me, I was thinking the same way that I shouldn't have to eat anything the which gain weight again. But in
yeah.
these 6 months, I learned that we can enjoy our life what we were eating before, but we should just have to focus what we are eating.
mashallah.
Should be
It's
okay,
like,
should be healthy as well, a little junk too.
yeah, exactly. Like you cannot be like 100%, right? Um,
Yeah,
100% junk food or 100% healthy food. You need to have balance. You need to enjoy stuff,
yeah,
right? Even the Prophet, I mean, like he had certain food he enjoyed, but because he enjoyed them doesn't mean he ate them all the time. A certain period, certain times. Just like you described, you don't have to think of it like, oh no, I need to stop eat it, make it haram for myself, or I go all in, or I have a cheat day where I just go crazy. One day if you feel like you said, like if you feel like it, you can eat. Like fine, one meal it doesn't hurt,
yeah, it
obviously,
doesn't
right?
hurt. Yeah.
And what would you say, like someone, anyone like listen to this, can be sister, can be brother, and they feel like they, they're in the same place you were like before. They don't really know what to do, with workouts and stuff like this. They want to lose weight, and they have these myths they believe in. Um, what advice would you give them?
Um, the one thing that I feel, and I think that um everyone should follow, who wants to lose weight or who wants to tone body, is that if they're thinking that the only thing, if they're thinking that they have to be they have to be on like low calorie diet every time, and they have to be on gym every day for a long hour, that's not true. You have to be
Mm,
consistent with your diet. Either you are eating what you are eating. Yeah, everything takes time. It doesn't come out, yeah,
mm,
you started and you're gonna lose weight at the very next day. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to wait for at least 3 weeks to start losing your weight. So you should be consistent, one thing, and have a strong faith on you and a strong faith that what you are doing, and Allah will help you. Definitely, Allah help you on your
mm,
journey. And the other thing is that what I feel in myself, that I mentioned, eating healthy for the whole week, and the one day enjoy your day with your family and with your
mm.
friends, which also helps you to mentally stable and balanced diet.
MashaAllah. I like that. It was very clear, clear advice,
And
mashallah.
one thing that I'm really surprised, the last Sunday, I met my friends after 3 months, honestly, because my friends are honestly, they are so slim. They're so slim. And I was kind of fat girl. So I met with my friends.
Okay.
And when I met them, and they were be surprised, like, is that you? So the moment when you meet the people and you feel like you did something and you get the
Yeah.
result, that moment is so good.
You never told me about this. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
So you met her recently, like a few days
Last
back?
Sunday. Last
Last
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, mashallah. That must. How
Yeah.
did it feel? Like, what did you feel when she said that?
I was, I was happy. Internally, I was so happy that I was working on it and
Mm,
I did it and I got the result with the help of Allah.
yeah. Subhanallah. And there's a bit of hadith as well. I think you've been a perfect example of that. That if you give up, um, Allah will not give up on you until you give up, right?
Yes,
So as long as you never give up, Allah is always with you and helps you, like you said, And this is also like the one important thing. Like we're not just getting slim or whatever just because, sure, like it's nice to get some compliments, but at the end of the day, we want to be healthy for the sake of Allah, you know, take care of the body as an amana, right? But it doesn't
yeah,
hurt to get some compliments as well. I think that's just
yes,
a bonus. Alhamdulillah.
yeah.
Um, no, I like that. Thank you so much for telling us and then giving us this insight. I think it's really helpful and valuable, honestly. And do you have any last things like you would like to mention or you think could be beneficial?
Um, Not a lot, but the only thing that I told you every time that I feel is consistent and strong faith. The only two things. And the myth that I already explained, that the have a lot of time on gym, like these are just myths, not true.
Yeah,
This is not reality, just and not last but not the least, I really want to thank you because before meeting with you, I met a lot of people who are trainer, although they are very best. But honestly speaking, when I saw you, you're now Muslim and you're praying tahajjud and everything. After that, I'm starting praying tahajjud, alhamdulillah. And I'm so
alhamdulillah.
thankful to you. After Allah, I'm so thankful to you. You helped me a lot.
Thank you. MashaAllah. I'm happy to hear. Everything is from Allah at the end of the day, but I'm very
Yeah,
happy to hear.
yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
yeah,
So, all right, thank you. Thank you so much. I won't take more of your time. I'm very happy for this. I'm pleased to hear these. And yani, we just continue, right? We created a lifestyle. We just continue with that lifestyle, inshallah.
yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.